Santa, wake up. I made you some cookies and some hot chocolate.
My goodness. Oh my. Well, thank you so much.
You've been doing so good reading to the children. I'm sure they enjoy it.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. And you know, you ought to go feed those reindeer. I don't think the elves did it today.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
Yes, take a break.
I will.
I'll read a story to them.
Okay.
Hello, boys and girls. Santa's feeding the reindeer right now, so he asked me to read you a story. This is Peter Rabbit, A Christmas Wish. It was Christmas Eve, and snow lay deep in the silent woods. Inside a warm, cozy burrow, 4 little bunnies were getting ready for Christmas Day. Their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. As the bunnies hung up their stockings, each made a wish for a special present from Santa Claus. "I wish for a toy," whispered Flopsy. "I wish for a tea set," said Mopsy. "I wish for a train," squeaked Cottontail. "I wish for radishes," yelled Peter, "the biggest radish in the world." As the stars twinkled in the sky, 4 excited bunnies crawled into their beds. "Close your eyes tight," whispered Mrs. Rabbit. "Santa Claus comes only when every little bunny is fast asleep." Peter shut his eyes and wished to sleep to come. But then he heard a creak, creak. "It's Santa Claus," he thought, and peeped outside his room. But it was only Mrs. Rabbit on her way to bed. Peter lay down, trying hard to fall asleep. Suddenly there was a thump, thump. "Maybe that's Santa Claus," Peter thought again. But it was only Cottontail's ball rolling out of her bed. Peter picked it up and then crept back to bed. Just as Peter was finally dozing off, there came a tap, tap. Peter was wide awake again. This has to be Santa Claus, he thought, and he went to see. But it was only a branch knocking against the window in the wind. Peter couldn't sleep at all. He left his bed and gazed at the lights twinkling on the Christmas tree. "Maybe Santa Claus won't come because I can't sleep," he thought sadly. But slowly, finally, Peter's eyelids started to droop. The next thing Peter knew, sunlight was streaming through into the burrow. Santa Claus had brought everyone exactly what they wished for: a toy, a tea set, a train, and an enormous bunch of radishes that were enough to share with everyone. Peter had the best Christmas ever. When his tummy was full of Christmas treats, he snuggled up with Mrs. Rabbit by the fire. "Has anyone ever seen Santa Claus?" he asked, yawning. "Certainly not," said his mommy. "He comes only when every little bunny is fast asleep." But Peter didn't hear. He was fast asleep himself. I hope you enjoyed that little story, and we'll see you later. Have a good night.